Ranthambore, the incomparable mountainous forest region of India's pride, Rajasthan. The home ground of about 80 mighty Bengal tigers, including the world famous, the most photographed tiger in the world, Machili. I traveled to this jungle for almost a week, experiencing this amazing jungle and lovable nature here. Seeing and knowing the Nilgai animal for the first time in any Indian forest, enjoying the beauty and cuteness of the spotted deer and sambar deer, who are mostly destined to be the prey of the predators in this jungle. Followed the pug marks of the majesties of this forest, and I am bringing those beautiful views to my beloved viewers. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Bijoy and you're watching a new episode of Rajasthan Wildlife video series through Abey Odysseys. This is my first day in Rajasthan. I arrived to Savai Madhopur city today noontime. Since I arrived early due to a last minute change in the itinerary after one of my team members decided to join me at a later date, I decided to utilize this spare time for another safari in Ranthambore. From the train itself, I called my friend Ahmed and I requested him to arrange a slot for me in any available zone at the last minute. First of all, let me thank my friend Ahmed for all the support that he had extended me in arranging everything that I asked for during my entire long duration stay in different cities of Rajasthan. It is not easy to get a slot for the Jeep Safari in Ranthambore at the last minute, which has months of advance booking. Luckily, Ahmed called me back in half an hour and told there is a slot arranged for me in Zone 8. I reached to the hotel, checked in, and then I got message to be ready for the safari vehicle from 1:30. And by 1:40, the jeep arrived and Ahmed guided me to the jeep and the safari started. The safari areas in Ranthambore Tiger Reserve is spread over a vast area and it is divided into 10 different zones. Gates of zones 1 to 5 are towards the right side of my hotel and 6 to 10 at some distance from my hotel towards the left side. After starting, another 3 guests were picked up from my hotel on the way, and it was the beginning of the safari ride from there. Zone 8 is at about 5 kilometers from the hotel and it was the drive through the main road. Actually, I was enjoying every bit of those rides through the roads of the majestic Rajasthan state, which I have seen only in videos before. Every here and there I could see ancient buildings or remains of some fort or a palace. Heavy tractors that was moving along with the load on the road or with people in it, and they were playing music through the huge music system and speakers in the vehicle. All of them were new scenes to me. Soon the vehicle turned to a mud path and we were about to enter the forest gates of Ranthambore Zone 8 gate. The first thing I saw was some pigs walking around in front of the gate. Being outside the gate, it became a stray pig. If we had seen that pig inside the gate of the forest, we would have called it a wild boar. There is one thing that many people still do not understand or agree even today. Even the pets that we raise at our homes are animals, and there is a wildness in them. Be it a cow, a bull, or any animal that is domesticated, including the elephants. As we went ahead, just prior to the second gate of the forest, probably the villagers outside the wall must have put some food for them. We could see a lot of parrots and jungle babblers were eating grains in large groups. It was such beautiful and cute scene, and I copied all of that I could have. Starting from that gate, it was the real beginning of the jungle area and scenes. We started to drive through the valleys of the mountain, and as we were going up, we started to see the real beauty of this region. Yes, now we are traveling through the valleys of the big mountain ranges of Ranthambore forest. On many occasions, our jeep was moving like the off-road ride that we do in Nelliyampati or Kolkumalai or even Mandalpatti in Coorg. But this jungle here and the sights are entirely something new and different experience. First of all, it's completely dusty land. Even the plants are reddish in color due to the dust. We are able to see long range through the gaps of the trees and plants that are grown at a wide gap. However, the camouflage effect is much more here, and at most places we may not be able to identify the animals if they stand still and unless they make a move there. Even if a deer or a tiger or a leopard stands at a distance, we are unable to recognize it. To our surprise, cows and buffaloes were seen in this thick forest. Talking to the guide, he explained the villagers drop these animals here to graze at such long distance from the village. After a few months, they come and take them back, and another group of cattle will be left to graze. At 2 p.m., dense fog started to fall and our view was obstructed for a while. But when we reached to the other side of the hill, the weather was clear without any obstruction. Our safari jeep was moving up and down, passing through the various hills and mountains, but no major sighting was coming in front of us except the sights of the forest and the small animals. Various birds were sighted, but getting clear shots of the birds from a moving vehicle is not that easy. When we reached to a wide area, we could see a lot of peacocks around. We assumed, as well as the guide also briefed us, this is mainly a leopard territory and these peacocks are one of the favorite food of the leopards. As we moved forward, we saw the village women coming against us after collecting the firewood from this deep jungle, and they carried it headlong. There is more load on everyone's shoulders than one can take. After passing through the leopard territory, we saw fresh puck marks on the path ahead, and then our journey started in search of the tiger. Before the safari itself, we were briefed by someone that a tiger had caught a cow the previous day, and we were asked to look for that. The tiger placed the cow's body in the interior somewhere among the trees. The jeep cannot reach there, but the driver and the guide are looking for the place to locate it from a far distance. We could see various herds of spotted and sambar deers on the way. Only the young leaves are bitten and eaten by them, but those leaves were also reddish in color. When we spotted and started taking pictures, they walked away. Seeing all other animals on the side, we moved forward. We searched everywhere for bigger predators, but could not see any movement at all. I'm seeing the nilgais for the first time in a real forest. This is a male nilgai. The nilgai is the largest antelope of Asia and is omnipresent across the northern Indian subcontinent forest. The noiseless engine vehicle Maruti Gypsy moved with only the creaking sound coming from its chassis. Tiger camouflage cheated us in many places. Surely, we cannot see him, but he sees us from wherever he sits in this forest. We wandered a bit in search of the carcass of the cow that was caught by the tiger. Couldn't locate that too. Maybe the tiger have shifted it to any other location to hide it from the attack of the hyenas. Then we arrived to a cliff area and the guide and the driver let us get down from the vehicle and to click some pictures. In Zone 8, this is worth mentioning for this forest view. Right across and opposite to the mountain where we are standing, other mountain ranges rise even higher and stand around like a fortress. Even at 3 o'clock, a cold wind blows. As we were getting down from the vehicle, the guide advised not to go too far to the cliff. A few months back, a visitor who was little drunk walked to the edge of the cliff and he lost his balance and fell down. Somewhere, due to his luck, he got stuck on some tree branches and this driver along with some others went down to save him and they carried him all the way up till here and then they drove him to the hospital. Fortunately, the passenger survived with injuries. Again on the journey we saw nilgai and spotted deer. A sturdy, thin-legged antelope, the nilgais, is characterized by a sloping back, a deep neck with a white patch on the throat, a short crest of hair along the neck terminating in a tuft, and white facial spots. A column of pendant or uneven hair hangs from the dew-lobed ridge below the white patch. While females and juveniles are orange to tawny, adult males have a bluish-grey coat. Only male nilgais possess horns. Nilgai, the name literally means blue cow. The driver moved to search for the tiger at some other areas where there are water bodies, and even there, we did not get our desired site. Then we headed to the area where we saw the pug marks and waited for a long time. The tree pie birds came closer to us and they hosted the treat for us for a while.
कभी भूख से नहीं मरता। भूख से कब मरेगा वो? जब उसका लास्ट टाइम आ जाएगा, ओल्ड एज में, जब वो शिकार ही नहीं कर पाएगा। बाकी जानवर की आदत रखती है, उसको शिकार मिल जाती है। एक्चुअली 20,000 तो डियर्स एंटीलोप्स हैं, बाकी के डोमेस्टिक एनिमल्स आ जाते हैं, उसको फूड की कहाँ टेंशन।
Meanwhile, I saw something running behind our vehicle to the bushes, and as we started the vehicle and moved back, we realized it was a wild rabbit. Though we couldn't see it very clearly, by the time I made my camera ready, it disappeared behind the bushes. Most times, or almost every time, we are able to share with viewers only about 10% of the sights that we see in a forest safari. Our safari time for today is almost over. As we waited for a long time inside the jungle at the Pakmark location, we were slightly late and the driver took a different route towards the exit gate. On the return ride, we saw spotted deer, sambar deer, peacock, langur, nilgais and many other birds again. There at the gate, while the driver went to register the exit time, the peacocks, monkeys came forward again in front of us. Saying goodbye to the peacocks and langurs, we moved forward and the nilgais were again sighted.
And of all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to...
While traveling to the hotel through the farmlands of the village somewhere in Rajasthan, I was disappointed that I couldn't see a tiger this safari. But every sight in this new state is pleasing to the eyes and mind. If you enjoyed this video, please do subscribe to the channel, make your comment and share the videos with your friends. See you again in the next episode of the Rajasthan Files videos. Till then, this is Bijoy signing off. Thanks and bye.